going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition Series 20 Asuka. If you are interested in grabbing this figure, it is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop there, use promo code FORLIFE to save 10% off your order. So I know a lot of us really wanted a detailed, really well done Asuka with a robe and all of the deco hits and all of that crazy face paint and the mask. So when Mattel finally announces, a lot of us were really excited. I'll be honest, I don't have any other Asukas in my collection. I feel like some of the elites were great. I don't know, just something about them didn't really fit the bill. You know what it is? They never had the robe, and they seemed a little naked without it. But now, with this Ultimate Edition, I feel like they have taken it to another level. You will see she comes with the kind of crazy face paint on the figure with a smiling scan. You do also get this masked head here, as well as the robe, some interchangeable hands. If you can see on the figure, she actually does have butterfly joints. I believe she's the first female Ultimate to have that. So really interested to see how this figure is in hand once we get out of the packaging. But for the box, you get your standard Ultimate Edition box with a white outlay here. You get the Asuka nameplate up here, the Ultimate Edition logo. Flipping over to the side, you will see it says Asuka. Same on the top of the box. On the side, you get the image of Asuka. On the back, you get the figure photography, some of my favorite parts of the Ultimate Edition packaging, as well as the image of Asuka with a read-up and some stats. Let's come back. We're going to crack her out of the box. We're going to take a look and see the little Easter eggs on the inside for Asuka. On the top of the box, it says the Empress of Tomorrow, and on the bottom, it says no one is ready for Asuka. Before we take a full in-depth dive into the Ultimate Asuka, let's look at all the accessories she does come included with. So you do get a set of interchangeable mic open holding hands. You will see the nail polish on these fingers. Then you get these gesturing hands, which I feel like are perfect for Asuka and her dance and her entrance. If you guys want to get a quick close-up, we will zoom in to get a better look. And you can see the nail polish on there. I feel like these hands are perfect. Mine does have a little bit of some scuffing here. Maybe I can kind of... oh, maybe not awesome. It's just going to come off. It's just some loose paint, and that is always a blessing. Usually it's not like that. Usually it's a nasty scuff, but that is pretty awesome on the hands. So you do get a mask, which look at the detail on this. This looks so sick. You can see the strands of her hair on the front of it, the Japanese mask with the horns. This looks really good on the back. You can see the opening here. It's just, I guess, supposed to pour it over her face. You get two different head sculpts, and they do look a little similar, I'm not going to lie. You got more of the mouth open, and then you got kind of that mist face where she's got that kind of green or bluish mist on her teeth. I really do like the look of it. I will say, Mattel, I feel like sometimes when it comes to their teeth, you'll see the paint applications are not the best, so I'm probably going to use the mist face as it looks more toyetic, I would guess, but the hair sculpt looks pretty good. You can see the kind of red and the blue on there. She does have the earrings, I believe. I don't know if it's on the other one. It's hard to see because the hair goes over, but she does have it on this head, so that looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see how that ports in. It just kind of sits right over the face. Hopefully it's a little better once we get into the full-on review. And let's look at this soft goods robe. So this, it's got some weight to it, man. Very similar to what we got with the Ultimate Edition Seth Rollins. You can see the detailing on this. Got the nice kind of fur to it. And this is like a little bit of a loose piece, just kind of hangs off. Look at the colors. This, I don't even know how this is going to fit her. It just looks so big. But, her entrance is larger than life. And it is definitely portrayed here in this jacket. This thing is massive. You can see all the detail in here. If you guys want to zoom in, we'll kind of go over it real quick. You can see the patterns of the flowers. Looks really good. Again, the fur on the top is kind of hard. Like I said, this jacket does have some size to it. Robe, whatever you want to call it. Some nice detailing here. So all in all, this is pretty good. You do get everything you would need to complete your Ultimate Asuka. So here we go. Holy shit, this figure looks so awesome. So a few pointers. I don't even know where to start. I'm just like looking at this in awe. I can't believe we have this in hand. If you guys do remember, I don't know what line it was. We're supposed to be getting an Asuka with a robe, and it got canceled. Bill was so disappointed. He just said the cost was just too much for the figure to be produced, and they scrapped it. And for the longest, we've been getting Asuka figures, which we've gotten quite a few really good figures from Mattel, but nothing to this stature. I mean, just look at it. Look at the look of this coat or this robe. So I was a little confused. I saw these, and I thought they were sleeves. Like, how the hell are these going to fit over her arm? So there are actual ports or openings through the sleeves here where the fur is. You kind of slide them through. Originally, I thought, I was like, yo, is my jacket ripped because I saw some fabric in a hole? So no, the arms go through here. Same on the other side. These actually drape down. And look at how this robe is just flowing. Even on the back, it's just like, it like touches the ground. I don't know if you guys can see that there. It just looks so authentic with what you'd expect Asuka to wear. Like I said, larger than life. Look at this fur. Some nice soft goods. I will say the mask, I don't know if I'm not applying it on properly or what, but it's not bad, but it doesn't fit on there super secure. I feel like, maybe it is. I guess maybe it just depends how you put it in there, but again, the mask just kind of like sits right over her face. You push in, and it is soft material. I just worry about that kind of messing up some of that the paint applications on the face, but look at that. Let's zoom in, man. How could you not? Like, look at this. Look at this. This is an action figure. This is amazing. Like, wow. Look at all the details, how this robe sits on this figure. I am so pleasantly surprised. You guys want to see what she looks like without the mask, with the robe on here. This is just, wow. Bill, my friend, I know you're an Asuka fan, but this is just on another level. Look at how great this just looks. I mean, if you guys want to, not that it makes sense, we can swap the head. And if you guys wanted to see what the mist face looks like on the entrance gear, and I believe it looks like it's very similar to the face. Mask fits on there, no problem. All right, take back what I say. The mask fits on there pretty good. You just got to make sure to really shove it in there. But let's come back. We're going to remove the robe and take a look at the rest of the attire. So here we have the robe removed off of Asuka, and you will see the gear on here looks pretty sick. We'll zoom in. We've seen this head sculpt a few times here throughout the video, so if you guys want another close-up of what it looks like on the body, there it is. But look at the straps on her gear and this little like free-floating piece, kind of like a sash, a nice kind of golden black material to it. Look at the detailing on her actual, her pants, her knee pads, her kickers. This is like on another level. You can even see she kind of has this, I don't know if it's a band or what, but looks like it is another free-floating piece. If you wanted to remove it, I guess you could. But this is really good. Even around her neck, you will see like a little choker. Man, this is really good. Look at the actual top of her attire. Looks so good. The buckles with the little silver kind of painted design on there. Take a look at the back. Very authentic to what you'd expect for Asuka. Now, the big selling point on this figure, if there wasn't enough, right? You get butterfly joints on your Asuka figure. So Mattel is stating that depending on the female superstar's attire, it is hard for them to put the cuts in there that are smaller. You guys will see they are a little smaller than what you'd expect. So if they have a singlet that kind of goes over the butterfly area, I think it's tougher for them to produce. I'm sure they're going to work on it and figure it out, but that is what I heard. I mean, I listened to a lot of Steve and Bill through interviews, and that's kind of what I've heard them say through some. But we do get it with Asuka, and it is a plus. If you guys want to do some quick articulation, let's zoom out so we can get a better look. This head will fully rotate. You do get, obviously, the butterfly joint. The arm does fully rotate. You get the bicep cut. The double-jointed pinless elbows. Mine are a little stiff. I will point that out. The hands do fully rotate. They also hinge. You do have this diaphragm joint, which gives you some good range of motion. You get the waist swivel as well. You got the drop-down hips for Asuka. She can kick up about that much. We'll put it back in place. She does have the thigh cut. Double jointed. I believe they're pinless knees. I can't really tell. I'm going to say they are since it's an ultimate. You got the boot swivel. You get the ankle hinge up and down. There is slight rotation. You get the toe articulation, which these are very stiff, so be careful. I believe she's on ball joints for those who are curious, but this figure is really phenomenal. I'm loving everything about it. Let's just do some quick close-ups of these head scans on the body. So we have the regular faced head. And we also have the blue mist faced head Asuka. And a quick comparison of a few other WWE female superstars. So we have the Ultimate Edition Bianca Belair. We have the Ultimate Charlotte Flair and the Ultimate Ronda Rousey. And I feel like all these figures just look so great. Look at the soft goods for some of these female superstar figures. I mean, Bianca with a furry coat, the pink robe for Charlotte. Even this at the time, this is Ultimate Edition Series 1. I love this leather jacket, which seems to be a staple for a lot of the Mattel figures. And I'm sure a lot of you guys were wondering, how does this entrance code compare to the Ultimate Seth Rollins? And I'm not going to lie, the Asuka code is better. It just has a little more detail. And I'm not knocking this Rollins code. This is phenomenal. But look at how much further they stepped up their game, man. The Mattel Soft Goods team really knocked it out of the park. Both these figures look great. Before we wrap up here with some final thoughts, if you guys are enjoying this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this figure and if you will be adding it to your collection. My personal thoughts, without a doubt, this is a home run. I love everything about it. There's nothing I can really complain about other than maybe a little bit of the annoyance on the paint applications of the teeth. But for one of my heads, but I feel like this is how I'm going to keep her displayed. I think I'm probably going to convince myself to get another one. I was only going to get one for my collection and keep her with the entrance gear, because look at this on a shelf. Like, how does someone not, like, spot this and go, what the hell is that? If you know nothing about wrestling, this will grab your attention. Like, wow. But, you know, even the mask, or the head sculpts underneath the mask, like, they just turned out so good. It's like, I feel bad covering up. For the longest, the Charlotte Flair was my favorite female Ultimate figure. I think without a doubt, it's this one. I know a lot of us were jumping to say figure of the year. It looked great in the pictures, but I feel like the pictures don't really do it justice once you have it in hand. I feel like it's even better. Like, that doesn't happen often, right? You get excited for some figures and you get them in hand, like, oh, I didn't know this. Like, this is really solid. Like, this figure even surprised me with how the jacket was put on, all the detailing to it. So I say 100% add this to your collection. This is, yeah, I'm going to say it. This is the best female Ultimate figure ever made by Mattel. It just, the likeness, the accessories, everything you'd want to complete your Asuka. And I feel like all the other Asukas that were released just always felt incomplete without the robe. Now you will have the perfect Asuka for your collection. If you are interested in grabbing this, it is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop, there's promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I will catch you all on the next one.